Lights. Which one should you use? What's best for every situation? Today, we're going to find out on Greatness Outdoors.
Oh, wake up heart and wake up mind, and see the world is yours to find, and with every passing day there's more, calling you out to explore. Get up and go.
Okay, welcome everybody. So, I love gear. I like flashlights, I like knives, I like backpacks, I like outdoor equipment, and different tools serve different purposes, and not every flashlight is created equal. So me personally, I like to have a bunch of different lights that I use in different situations. And so today I want to tell you a little bit about the different lights that I use for different situations and why I think that these are good for the given situation. So first I want to talk about everyday carry. So I did not carry a flashlight with me everywhere I went, probably up until about 4 years ago. I would always use my cell phone, and you know, if you use the light on your cell phone, you're doing that scroll up stuff, and it's just a pain. But until I started actually carrying a flashlight every day, you don't realize just how much you use a flashlight every day. Think about how often you might pull your phone out to use that flashlight. So once I started carrying a flashlight, I really noticed just how much I was actually using one. And so here's the one that I carry. This is made by Ultrafire, and I've had this about 4 years now, and it's very light, very small, and it'll fit on my hip. I use this little hip pouch here to keep it in, but it's just so handy to be able to pull a light from your hip and have it whenever you drop something or need something. And like I said, I didn't realize just how much I used a light until I actually started carrying one. But something like this that is, you know, one of these little small tights that will fit on your belt, I'd say is something that you need. And like this Ultrafire one has done the job for me. 1600 lumens, just pop it out, press a button, several different lighting modes. So this is the first type of light that I think is important to have, one for everyday carry. Okay, the next type of light that I think is important to have is one where you could be hands-free. And for that, the good old headlamp. Headlamps, man, they're just so great. You can put this on your head. Your hands are free to work on whatever you want to do. And that's so many times before I started messing with headlamps, I would be doing that number. You don't want to be smoking your flashlight like a cigar. But I particularly like this headlamp. This is called the NU25. It's made by Nightcore. It's 360 lumens, and it puts out a lot of light. And it actually will swivel for you. Has a red mode, strobe, and then there's the regular light. And that has, you know, super bright there, very bright there. And now we're off. But it's just so nice to have your hands free to be able to work on things, and actually having one that swivels, that's a must in a headlamp. So if you don't have a headlamp, NU25 360 lumens, highly recommend it. Okay, so my next thing that you need a light for, and this may not be everybody, but if you're into outdoors things, it probably will be, lightweight for your backpacking. And the light I choose for that, same one, it's U25. And the reason for this, it only weighs 1.85 ounces for the light plus the headband. That's nothing. And this light can not only be used around camp when you're cooking, to be able to not have light holding into your hands. You can see with this, but you can also use it like a lantern. You can hang it from the cord. So it's a very versatile tool to have for lightweight backpacking. So the next light that I think you need something for is for protection. And nothing's better than that than the good old mag light. I keep this in my car. It's right there handy to, you know, get to it if I need it for light. But this thing is also stout. I mean, you drop it, it ain't gonna break. But this I keep in my car for protection, just in case, you know, if you're broken down on the road, you can use this. And you know, somebody comes up, it might take you a second. If you've got this out, it might take you a little bit to get to your gun or knife or something, but this might be in your hand, and it is a good tool to give a beating if you need to. So a light for protection, you know, you can't go wrong with a mag light. Really, really good, sturdy light, and super bright as well. All right, so the next type of light that I think is very important to have is something in case of a power outage. And by this, I mean you have something happen where the power is going to be out in your house for a few days or however long. You want to have light in your house. And for that, I recommend these. These are little lanterns. They're just easy to, they pop up. There's no buttons to fiddle with. They pop open and they have a little handle. And the reason I like these, you can set them down, you can hang them up. They're magnetic too, so if you want to stick them on a shelf or something. But the reason I like these is I have 2, 3, 4. A 4-pack of these only cost me $20. Well, I'll try not to drop them and break them, but anyway, a 4-pack of these is only 20 bucks, and they allow you to keep one in all the rooms of your house where you might need one. And power goes out, you're going to have darkness in the whole house, and you're going to want a light source, you know, wherever you need it. By having 4 of these for such a low cost, you can scatter them all over the house and be able to walk around and have light wherever you need it. Prior to getting these things, you know, I'd be somewhere in the house and I need a light. I have to go into a different room and look for one. But now with these, I can kind of keep them wherever I need them. So there's always a light wherever I am. So having a low cost option like this that works allows you to have them wherever you need them. So for power outage, emergency, I highly recommend these little lanterns. Okay, so the next type of light I think that everybody needs is a light with a power bank. And for that, I have this little guy. It's made by Lighting Ever, or LE, and it is 280 lumens, and it really puts off a lot of light. It's really bright, and there's the emergency mode. But the great thing about this is, like I said, power bank built into it, and it's just super handy to have because now you've got something that can do multiple things. You have your light and your power bank, and you know, you keep this in. I keep this in my car to have an extra battery in case I'm out somewhere. You can just pop this in my bag or in my pocket, and now I have extra battery for my camera. And this one particularly is really neat because it has these little hooks where you can hang it from a tree, whatever, and it also has magnets. So now you have a light you can hang up wherever. This one also has charging cable built into it. I've just found that it's really handy to have a battery backup for my phone, and having it as a light source as well kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because now I have 2 tools that I need. This is a backup to my everyday carry. So I hope you found this helpful. These were the different lights for different situations that I use, and I'll put some links to some of these in the descriptions for you. Thanks so much for watching, folks. Greatly appreciate you. Please be sure to subscribe for more great videos from us. Have a good one.
Oh, wake up heart and wake up mind. See the world is yours to find.